carry that in at contract time.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
39-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. 49ers nothing.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, it's Cook. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
7-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. The quick slot caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That's the score. Vikings 17. 49ers nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Harrison Smith. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender.
And this is covered. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo on first down. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Lions offense continues to pour it on.
Is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6-yard line.
Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 50.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Vikings 31, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off 4.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Going to run with Madison again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Alexander.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 41, 49ers 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And now the juke. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a game.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Garoppolo finding his tag in Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. everyone. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Completes it to Samuel. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to get. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ball carrier.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Another carry now for Madison. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
That's good.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Madison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Kickoff for Minnesota.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
49ers.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 67 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Madison, the ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
At their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
To George Kittle.
A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
49ers 29.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier, Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here comes Pettis on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive in a relatively quick manner. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down about the 2. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 51, 49ers 29. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Madison. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Vikings.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams.
Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl.